Likutei Halachot 5-6. Veze bechinat netilat yadayim shachrit keshekam mishenato. And this, what we've been learning, also is the aspect of washing our hands when we get up from our sleep in the morning. How does this relate to that? Ki hamayim tehorim shalanetila, because this pure water of the morning that we're going to wash our hands with to make ourselves tehorim, pure, nimshachin al yedei bechinat hitgalut hadat. It's being drawn from or coming from the idea of making the knowledge be mitgaleh, to be revealed. Shenimshach al yedei tefillah bebchinat din hanal, which is again coming from that tefillah of din that we had before during the middle of the night. Shehu bechinat, like it says in Yeshayahu, Perek 11, Ki male'a ha'aretz de'a et Hashem kamayim layam mechasim. The earth will be filled with the knowledge of Hashem, like the water covers the seabed. So you see, water is the idea of Yemot HaMashiach and Da'at, knowing Hashem. So water on our hands is the same as this water. Umesham nimshachin hamayim ha'elu shalanetila keshekam mishenato. This water is being drawn from that water, meaning the water of our every night is being drawn from the water of Yemot HaMashiach, so to speak. So it's like having a Yemot HaMashiach every morning when we wash our hands. It's like the waters that's covering the seabed is coming on us. And that's the link to that. V'alken tzarich litol et hayadayim daika. That's why specifically we have to wash the hands. Ki ikar hakoach v'achizuk tzirichin liten hayadayim. Because the main part of the strength and the chizuk, the strength that we have to give, is to the hands. Kedei shehem yitgaberu al ha'akev tesitra achara. So that they, the hands, will be mitgaber, will be dominating over the heel of the sitra achara, of the evil. Bibchinat v'yado ochezet ba'akev Esav. Like it says in the pasuk, that Yaakov's hand, v'yado, his hand, ochezet, was holding on to the heel of Esav. Now, even though usually we say Yaakov's name is because of the heel of Esav, Yaakov, but it's also in the sense that his hand was holding the heel of Esav. So in that way, he was like preventing the Sitra Achra from doing anything, like holding him back. That's what we were saying once before. V'yado daika, specifically his hand. So this is why, again, Yitgaber, and it's from the Tefillah of Din that this is coming, because holding back the Sitra Achra or Esav is like trying to stop them, trying to stop evil in its tracks in a Tefillah of justice, that all the Rishaim should perish, and of course that will usher in the Yemot HaMashiach. So it's all telling that story. Ki ikar hatikun al yedei ha'emunah bechidush ha'olam. Because the main part and tikkun of emunah, to rectify our emunah, is knowing about that Hashem is in charge of the new world, which is Yemot HaMashiach again. Shu bechinat yadayim. Bechinat af yadi yaseda eretz v'mini tipecha shamayim. It says, my hand made the land and my right hand set up the shamayim, in Yeshayahu. Again, just to show that the making of the world and the new world, any world, is again from the hand of Hashem, because it says Yadi. And again, the new world is where the water is going to cover the seabed. That is Yemot HaMashiach. So that's the Chidush HaOlam. V'alken nikret emunah b'chinat yadayim. That's why emunah is called yadayim, the aspect of yadayim. K'moshe katuv, v'hi yadav emunah ad bo hashamesh. When Moshe was had his hands up when they were fighting Amalek, his hands were emunah, which means steadfast and not budging. That's what emunah means, to be loyal and not budging, not moving. That's what his hands were when they were up. Ki ikar emunah, the main part of emunah, is l'hamin b'Hashem yitbarach, to believe in Hashem, shebarah haolam yesh ma'ayin, that He created the world something from nothing. That's the main thing to have emunah on, that he made this whole world from nothing, and he continues to make it. Bechinat yadayim, and it's about the hands, kemo shekatuv, af yadi yasta aretz v'mini, like it just said in the pasuk that we said, Hashem's hands made shamayim and aretz. Ul ha'amin ba'torah u'mitzvot ma'asiyot shetzirichin lasot bayadayim. And we have to believe in the Torah and mitzvot, and we have to do the mitzvot that you have to do with your hands. So it means it's all about doing with our hands, which means doing. Mitzvot, even though it may not literally be with our hands, but it means doing is an aspect when we say our hands. And that's why doing mitzvot is about doing them. And by doing this, we are now merited to have the song. Like we said, Shir Chadash, we're going to sing in the Yemot HaMashiach, in the Chidush HaOlam. And this is, again, that song is an aspect of hands. Shu bechinat yadayim, bechinat, like it says in Shemuel, v'nigen biyado v'tovlach. It says he played the music with his hands, and it was good for him to feel better. Now, of course, you're going to play music with your hands, but it doesn't have to say that. If it could just say he played the music. We know he played the music with your hands. So by the pasuk saying with your hands, because Hashem wants to actually link the word hands to music, so that you'll understand it in other aspects, which is what Rav Natan Zal is showing us here. Val yidei kol zeh, because of all this, mekabelin koach yidei Yaakov, we'll get the koach, the strength of the hands of Yaakov, leachnia, to subjugate akev Esav, the heel of Esav. B'bchinat v'yado ochezet b'akev Esav, v'yado daika kanal. And again, specifically the word hand. V'chol zeh nimshach al yidei me'emei hadat. All this is coming because of the waters of knowledge. Like the waters of Yemot Mashiach, it's called the Meimei Hada'at, Shenitgaleh al Yedei Tefillah shel Baal Koach Hanal, which is going to be revealed because of the prayer of this strong tzaddik, which is his prayer of Din. Shebahem anu metarin et hayadayim achar hashena. That with this and through this, we're going to make our hands pure, purify our hands after the sleep. V'al ken metarin et hayadayim daika. That's why we purify the hands specifically, the chanal, and all like we said. Now, even though this is talking about Nitilat Yadayim, it's really not the section of Nitilat Yadayim which is coming up next after Halacha Hey is finished with all its paragraphs, but Rav Natan Zal still is throwing in this idea. Now listen to Rav Nassan Maimon and what he has to say on this topic.
I've heard from a number of tzaddikim that they heard when people were having difficulties with children, one of their first questions was, does he wash negelvasser? Is he makbid to wash negelvasser, he or she? And again, if possible, the negelvasser should be put right by the bed. That's one of the important avodas before a religious Jew goes to sleep, to put negelvasser, to put water close to the bed, not to have to walk to the bathroom to wash, again, according to the Zohar Kodesh, according to Sifrei Kabbalah, and if possible, not even to put your feet down on the ground before you're washing. This major avoid of using these meimei hadas to purify the yodayim, to give them the koyach to be machnia esav, all the things we spoke about here.